It took me about 10 to 14 days to have a capture page on like my third week, I got a call from her. She was just ready. She didn't ask me.
Pretty girl who said, "You know what I mean?" Then when I got in the room, she said, "No, not this, that." I was looking for I kept looking around.
I think we're going to be short a few seats, but we've got more coming. So, come, sit, siéntense, por favor. Come. This is like, you know, when you get a vaccination, you get a little of that bug or disease or whatever it is, and then your body gets to fight it. So let me just start it right now. What's going to happen is people are going to start joining you, okay? So you're going to have 10, you're going to have 20, you're going to have 30 teammates. And you're only going to see that 5 or 6 give an effort. And you're going to go, oh, woe is me, or I'm scamming people, or something's not right, or whatever. Well, we sold, just to give you an idea, we sold about 60-ish tickets for this. I have 30 chairs. Why do I have 30 chairs when I sold 60 tickets? Wouldn't it make perfect sense? If 60 people bought, 60 people would be here. Now, me in my infinite wisdom knows that there's a 50% fallout rate in everything. Do you think best-selling books, thousands of books, get actually read? No. Do you think every Bowflex actually gets used? Do you think every gym membership gets used? Do you think every piece of fruit that's in your fridge gets used, or do you end up throwing it away? You know, this is how it is. So as a marketer and as a mover of product, just realize that people are going to buy what you sell and they're never going to use it, ever. Even if it's great. Like, I know for a fact that there's probably handfuls of people that if they showed up today, this could be like the requisite stimulus, the change agent day for them. But they're not here. Now, do I worry about that? No, I don't at all. And do I feel guilty? Like, oh, you know, I should go out there and start throwing money back at people because I ended up making double what I should have because I only had food for 30 people. But I knew that. See what I'm saying? So, as a marketer, know beyond a shadow of a doubt that not everyone will consume whatever you market, and be okay with it. Yeah, I'll take those. Let's go. So that's just a little tip, because everybody who's grown a good business knows that what happens a lot of times is good people quit because they start feeling guilty. I'm not kidding. They start feeling guilty. Like, I have 20 people and there's not one person who's made a sale yet, so I'm out of here. And I'm like, you just didn't get it. You know how many people it took me before I found a producer? I'm ashamed to say it. Not in Global, but in Coastal before this. I mean, I was bringing in people every week, dozens, sometimes a month, and nobody ever made money. And I left a trail of just carcasses for months and months. In fact, in 1 year with Coastal Vacations, I had 1 or 2 people make a sale. A sale, a single sale. Now that can get on your mind a little bit. But what happened was, with Global, the big shift for me was when I saw this, I thought, you know what, here's a product that people can really market and believe in, and I know a lot more now, and I'm gonna train what I know. And all of a sudden, it's now where if someone comes in and they get committed and they just hang in there a little bit, it's rare if they don't make a sale. Everything's flipped now. So that being said, realize that there's going to be loss, there's going to be people who don't show up, don't feel guilty. I mean, guilt is going to kill your business, it's going to kill your life. Okay, that being said, anyway, those markers were terrible. So we're putting together this avatar, and thanks for sharing. Was that good discussions that everybody had amongst themselves?
Yep.
They learned some things. Now, I want you to be I want you to share with me kind of what's going on. But before we do that, I want you to take another piece of paper before I forget this because this is crucial. Take another piece of paper and write down 3 most urgent questions that you are here for. Like if you feel like you're stuck because there's a stumbling block, whether it is just, I don't know how to get a YouTube presence, or whether it is, I've spent $500 on AdWords, haven't gotten anything. Like, what is your biggest problem? Couple questions that you flew here from Hawaii for, or that we actually had somebody fly from Hawaii, which is cool. We had people fly from Pennsylvania, so we get a lot of travel here. But what's the biggest problem? Couple questions that you want me to address. It could be AWeber follow-up. Nobody's opening up my AWebers. Nobody's responding to me. I have people who say they're going to buy, and 2 weeks later they don't buy. Right after they promised on their mother's grave they were going to pay, and they don't pay. What's up with that? So whatever has been like what the heck is going on here, write that down, because I'm going to flip through those by the end of today. I want to address everybody's thing, everybody's issue. So write those down now, and spend them just while I'm talking, write them down, and then roll them to the middle, and then Spranzy will get them and give them to me. Spranzy, you're my, what's that, Leona White? Vanna White. Vanna White, yeah. Vanna White. She's so old. That's how old we are now. We're so old that Vanna White is like, have you ever heard of Vanna White? Okay. She's still up. So write those down. AWeber, usually the questions revolve around AWeber, AdWords, search engine optimization. That's usually what the questions end up. So I want to address those things today. Closing is usually a big question people have. How come everybody says they're ready to buy and then they don't buy? What is going on? So write those down. Another minute.
You have more chairs coming?
I have 10 more chairs coming for you too. That's, hey, when you're late, yeah, this is like justice.